Hello and welcome back to Age of Wonders 4. We're continuing on our undead monkeys this morning. Not quite yet undead, but if all things go according to plan, hopefully, maybe today we get them there. We are in the middle of a brand new war. To the east, one of the special factions, Megara the Scalded, has just recently declared war on us and has been picking apart some of our eastern sections. We are still at war with Peacefold, though we have gotten rid of one of the monster spawners up here. Green. Oh, nice. And our vassal, Hallowed Court, has actually popped up and is starting to pick at the Haunted Graveyard. Celestia over here is under siege by a Baylor and only has one more turn until a breach. They're being attacked by that ritual circle. I love seeing that cities are being sieged by monsters a lot more frequently, it seems like, in this patch, which is fantastic for me. I actually just want to tell this guy. I want to tell this guy two things. One, can I buy those focus crystals off you? The answer to that is yes. Two, in 5 turns, he will be vassalized, and we can actually tell him to attack this Haunted Graveyard, which would be fantastic. This guy is vassalized. Can you attack that Haunted Graveyard? I don't see why now. I could buy some production off of him, but it feels like it's going to be a little bit expensive to do. 10% extra experience in the meantime is a very, very nice little addition. We also have these guys. Do they have anything for trade? Totally forgot to look at this stuff the other day. 24 knowledge for $43 dues, or 24 mana for 17 bucks. That's not bad, but we are trying to rebuild a bunch of our armies right now. When we last left off, we had one new army forming here with Corrupted Souls, and we kind of have our main army mostly of heroes and trash units just coming out here to pick apart a few of the guys that are on top of our resource nodes, as well as possibly lay siege to this outpost if things go well? Question mark. We have a few scouts on Auto Explorer that are checking out down below as well. If we're Canadian, we can wrestle a moose. We can catch a cat. Listen, I could probably wrestle a moose, but catching these cats in my household is something that is just about an impossible task in my life. They only can be caught when they want to be caught. Treasured brother, only Lord Caesar Harambe, your heroine Aya the Raven, it kneels before you. She's always got a quest for me. Her younger brother has gone digging for gold and hasn't been found. This is generally a low-level quest, which is why I like taking it. It's unfortunately in a really bad position, though. That forester is still ruined. I doubt it ever will change. Megara got killed by what looks like one of these Umbral Nest armies. Sundrin wants a Wizard's Bond. I'm going to give it to her. Wizard's Bonds don't affect us so much. You guys are on Flourishing Vassalage, which is fine. Troth Court has sent a raiding party. They're up behind Peacefold. It has occurred to me that Peacefold is actually about to become absorbed into Zorn, so I'm no longer going to be at war with them. That is both good and bad, because I did want that city. How many turns do you think I have there? 50? And I need how much for a Pact of Vassalage? 58? And he is order-based, so he's probably getting 2 a turn. So I have 4 turns. I could never possibly do that. All right, so we've lost Peacefold, but on the bright side, we'll gain peace. I mean, maybe we just stick with 3 cities. Ain't nothing saying I need to have more. 400, 155. That's got to be fake. 440. I know I have to heal here, but I also want the loot. These guys have made a town square because we just picked up that extra production. None of this is boosted. Not a single thing in this town is boosted. I'm going to grab a population then, because that's utterly foolish. And I guess, what do we need? A granary would be two foresters. I have a farm and 2 mines. Okay, yeah, now I know why nothing is boosted. A farm, 2 mines, and a research post. Second farm would also give me a Hall of Devotion. So let's do that. Hall of Devotion is a good choice. Can't make a cat do something that a cat doesn't want to do. It's like trying to achieve the speed of light. They are certainly picky about things. Kapu, this is our fist character. Charge now taunts is what we're going to give them. Zoo has also gained a bit more territory. I kind of want to steal everything that I can from Peacefold. What's frustrating is I wanted this because these are also my monkeys. This is a faction I should be able to absorb. Let's go for that quarry right now. We're probably going to build a special quarry building in here. The Vow Keeper and the other Sworn Guard are spawning in here, and then they need a hero for their final slot. You're building a tavern in the meantime, and then ideally I probably want to save up for this Steel Bastion. 3 turns could be boosted. I think that's a smart choice. Is the sound off for the game? Oh my god, you're right. It was. Thank you for catching that. It's a weird thing where when I when I end stream, I have to mute the sound instead of closing the game, or my stream wigs out. And I got to remember to just recheck it. Should be fixed. We have an item forge, finally. There's the 400 bucks I need for the Steel Bastion. Which actually, if I boost these guys, is even less. Let's just line that up at 280. Do I have a quest for 3 conduits? I still do. There is a conduit down here. That solves that. We now have conduits to connect us to the astral flow all over the realm. All cities gain 33 stability. Free City of Demonkey, which is the one I'm at war with, gets 300 relationship. Mana per turn. Knowledge per turn. Taxes per turn. 6 turns. I'm actually going to go with knowledge. As strange as that might seem. Then we also still need a bathhouse there. What are we building in here? Extra Imperium is never a bad idea. I did want to build a ritual pyre down here because these are all going to end up being foresters. And that'll give us an extra little bit of mana. She is attacking my stuff again. So I'm just going to position myself so I can attack her next turn. Living Shadows is ready to cast, giving us 10% evasion, as well as a blind counterattack. Ooh, smoky. We look even crazier now. You like us. You're pillaging us. Interesting. In the blueprints now, all of the things that you've unlocked start showing up. If you want to build any of the basic items. Cool. I would like to know what we have in terms of available items. For example, if I wanted to keep this greatsword, we could do frost damage with it. But what have we gotten? Because we had 3 astral dews. Lifesteal. Magic Origin Slayer is always extremely good. That's 2 astral dews. Inflict Frozen. That's really nice. Because Frozen still works with Ghost Fire. Execute and Provoke. Oh man, I'm kind of thinking about a Frozen Bow. The +1 range. If we were to do Frozen, Freezing, +1 range, is that doable? That'd be a tier 4 bow. That feels very nice. It's going to take us 300 to make, so we're going to want to look at starting to buy items. The new Dragon Claws. Oh, I forgot about this. They added in sword and crossbow for skirmishers. So skirmishers don't need to have a mage lock pistol anymore. Which I love. Lightning Strike we have access to. Just want to take a quick glance to see what we have. 20% accuracies, always really nice as well. Better when you build a mage lock build. We do have the 20% magic damage, though I think we already have a cape that gives us that for whenever we get ourselves a proper mage. Pass through. Ooh, that's going to be really cool for ghosts. So pass through pants. Windshields. Nothing too crazy there. Nothing too crazy there. And we have Astral Membrane. That's the other really good one we get from Triple Astral. Melee attackers have a 30% chance of becoming stunned. That's going to be an excellent item to put on everybody. And it's not very expensive at $250. Devs mentioned in one of the dev posts that they wanted to discourage hero stacking armies. Do you know what the patch did to implement that? Nothing that I can immediately think of. We are playing with a unique trait on our people called Cult of Personality. So we actually start with extra heroes and can have extra Pantheon heroes. But the flip side of that is if you don't have a hero in your army, it takes -10 morale. So arguably that's a little bit of it. All right, I also want to cast Shadow Blades. I also have a hero I want to resurrect, but I tell you what, if we cast Shadow Blades, we can resurrect him next turn. because I'll still have enough mana for it. And then we can go beat up these dweebs. Blowing up my research posts. As Jar Jar would say, how wooed. Alduk Pledgeling. 350 mana. He's back in the squad. He's got his Dragon Bane. Do I want to give this guy heavy armor greaves? His whole thing is being a super tank, isn't it? Shield bearer, resistant vanguard. Yeah, I actually think I do want to give him heavy armor greaves. He'd lose his fun bear mount, though. But I think that's fine. We have Shadow Blades, which means now that when a unit is blind, we ignore their defense and resistance, 50%. Hell yeah. We're getting spooky. We're getting shadowy. You guys have a decent army. These guys got absorbed even faster than I thought. War has ended with Peacefold. Huzzah. They made a defensive pact. Zorn's gone back into the void. Rockguard's working on its town hall. Which, when they finally have, we'll be able to start getting tier 3 charge units, as well as Zephyr archers, as well as Shades. Wow, we're going to get a huge upgrade when we finally build that. I mean, stomp these guys. There is a silver tongue fruit here. 845 though versus 882. I think I would rather save my health and attack this outpost. Just for the moment. We'll grab Meteor Strikes on our Lord. Pillaging units are healed for 20 HP. We should probably take that. I also want Speedy Roads. The Free City of Blintz greets you with a stern face. Well, nobody has taken you over yet. So... Blinsk. I'm gonna grab you so that we can explore. Eternal Guide Aya the Enlightened. I believe she is the third special faction on the map. Considering the fact that she is at war with both Zorn and Megara, I think that's a safe bet. And Grand Cirrus Venera. Star Sailing Fae. Okay. Well, this is quite a little land bridge here. Never understood heavy armor, grease. And imagine such thick grease it serves as armor? Just greasy armor? I guess it could work. I think this army is probably good enough that they could deal with these guys and maybe start attacking the Umbral Tyrants. Or perhaps clearing out some stuff. If I could get both of my armies to tie up with each other, that would be ideal. It's all just grease? Heavy armor? Nothing but grease. Grease all the way down. I do have 2 full armies and 185 gold, which does mean we can start forming another army. You should probably build a steel bastion. You are my capital. You are my sunshine. I don't really have much in the way of good siege projects. We heal in between turns, though, so... What's really interesting is that she spawns... I'm not sure if she spawns there or she just runs back here every single time. But either way, she's here now. Tibbers, best boy. How are you? Thank you for the tier 1 sub. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Love me some Tibbers. We can summon Living Fog. Two Corrupt Souls. Peacebringers. Ooh, and Avengers. Suddenly the rally has gotten a lot better. I would love to start dropping Ashland spells everywhere. Though I'm not really certain I have the mana for it right now. If we end up at, say, 1,000 mana, I think I'd feel a little more comfortable with that. I reckon these guys are going to come up and stop this siege. But I don't know for certain. No, maybe not. I should probably also try to take these haunted halls if I have the opportunity. You're approached by your hero, Alduk. His expression betrays dejection and vexation. My whole life, I've always thought of myself as a shepherd, but as of late, doubts are creeping into my mind. This is great, because shepherd is really bad for us, so. Borg, hello. Prepared for the influx of refugees? I don't even want to talk about it, dude. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. We can make this guy a Crusader or a Glory Seeker. Crusader is about slaying undead or fiends of tier 4. Or undead or fiends. Glory Seeker is about killing tier rank 4 and legendary ranks. I don't know that the new accursed fiends count for this. I think they probably do. But I'm going to give him Glory Seeker because I feel like that is a easier to win choice. There's Zephyr Archers. I do want Dust Storm. That gives us Mass Blind. So. Come on down here to this gang. Try to beat these guys up. Maybe see if we can make a play on that Umbral Nest. We've picked up some Silver Tongue, some Focus Crystals, and some Astral Dew. Our devotion has changed to Adherent because we vassalized Hallowed Court. That's okay. It only sets us back a little bit. We're at 66, so it's going to go up in like basically one fight. Troth Court. He's raiding my stuff. That's right. They came out of the underground. I want these guys to attack that haunted graveyard. Cruddy duddy. 3 points instead of 5. Pillaging. I want to take road movement. And then I may have to race back with those guys next turn. We'll have to see. Loki kind of thought I followed already. Watched a lot of your YouTube VODs. Dude, I'm glad to hear it. All this new stuff is going up as well. But you're always welcome to join us live. Always appreciate it. Glory Seekers aren't hard to find. Most gas stations have one. Hi. Oh, this is my scout. Lots of angels. I'm excited. The new angel transformation, you can make it so you don't glow like an angel every single time now. You're not always a golden angel. And I'm very excited to make some factions that don't look like that. Sealgrad approaches. Surrender, he says, I beg you. 5 devotion. I lose some Imperium. He takes a debuff. Or I can not take debuffs, just lose some stuff, and gain some stuff. Okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. A seal bearer crawls out of the hiding spot with a satchel. This gold vein is teeming with rubies. Get a bonus to production, a bonus to knowledge, a free seal bearer. Take the production bonus. Unfortunately, I cannot escape fully. So we're going to try. You guys can make a stone mason. It's the only thing you got boosted. Your town hall is complete. So now we can recruit warbounds and zephyr archers. I don't want to do them here, but you know, it's an option. Paragon quarters adds a warbound unit to all fights in this domain. Oh, wow. Let's grab the Masonic Hall because that's going to boost my production, which is going to make everything else build faster. We've picked up 4 Astral Dew. She's now gotten level 4 renown. So everything I recruit in this city is getting +2 ranks. Her units will also never die when retreating. I don't even have her major ambition yet. That's crazy. 20% critical hit chance or 20% accuracy. So she's like my AoE archer right now. So I don't really need accuracy because she doesn't miss. We'll take the critical hit chance. Other rulers have started a war. Okay. Okay. We're back up to devotees. That Umbral Nest is sending an invasion. Okay. Perfect timing. While my army here is wounded. I tell you what, I got a ton of money. I'm going to boost this. And I need to build a school of mastery down here. It's going to be a conduit. I might as well build it where the conduit is. Then I can start making warbounds. If I rush this, my warbounds will come out And elite. That'd be good. Norath, hello. Grey Knight, did you know you can just auto battle with scouts and they will auto retreat? I didn't know that. Like from the main menu? Like without having to go into the battle? It used to be that you always had to manually retreat them. New change they just made. Thank God. I'm really glad to hear that. Oh, that son of a submariner. I don't know why this Umbral Tyrant... This is twice this has happened now. My army's been attacked and it hasn't picked up their extra guys. I'm actually going to bug report that. I'd rather not lose the shade, if possible. There's a bug with one of the oaths that makes the scout die when you do it. It's going better than early yesterday. I mean, we're definitely getting some improvements after yesterday's messy start. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah. Monkeys strong together. Oh, big tasty heal. You've only got Mind Strike, yeah. Still a stone. Well, I think I'm just gonna throw on counter stance if that's the case. Let him come at me, bro, for another turn. I wouldn't mind just putting my support in the middle so that we get warding. Picked up insanity right away. Disease? Why are you diseasing people? Oh, you disease people. Well, I'm going to learn something new every day. Let's get rid of that insanity, because I can just do that. I'm going to hit him with a fire seal. We're going to hit him from behind. And then we're going to hit him with everything we got, Captain. You know what would have been really smart is if I had done this first. He would have been burning and everyone would have done an extra 20% damage to him. Nice. I froze him. Sneaky. The old sneaky breaky. Nice. We get to escape. And heal. So I'm being raided from the north. I'm also going to be raided from these guys. Probably that army. We gonna have to see. Well, if you're also a quarry, a workers guild is what I'm gonna want here. The question is do I want it now or later? It's gonna give us 50 production, which is pretty huge. Honestly, I think we just start with that. Get it cooking right away. Fire seal counts as burning. No, it does burn damage. It does fire damage, and it applies the seal of fire effect, but it doesn't actually affect with burning. Linsk. Hmm. These guys are masters of calamity. I could try to beat them. I just don't think it's super likely. I think we'd be hard pushed. We're not here to be smart. No, we're here to be smooth-brained. Can I actually just take a look at what they are? They're at 63 right now. If we can remember that. You have items that are becoming worth buying. I'm gonna buy all of these. That seems a little bit nuts, but put the accuracy crown on you, and I'm gonna put that shield on you, and I'm gonna put those boots. You have slippery and swift, but I actually think that padded greaves would be better for you. And then I can give you slippery and swift. Leather armor as well. I have a warding signet, 3 status resistance, 6, 8, 10, 6. I guess I'll give it to you. This is a success. I have no need for this outpost, so let's just burn it. That would be good to take. I'm thinking about like moving back as fast as I possibly can here. But I think I have a moment here. I could fight these guys and then keep rolling. I'm willing to take that. Universal camouflage, vicious killer. Let's put that on you. $402 on that School of Mastery. Okay. These guys are good to keep annexing. That's a blossom tree. That's a cave entrance leading to a serpent cavern. Oh, no, sorry. The cave entrance is up north. So we'll just take the blossom tree. That silver tongue is going to give us more options as well for being able to build stuff. Rangers don't get killing momentum anymore. Oh no, you can't make the double shot mage lock anymore. That's criminal. Hey, Caesar leveled up. Populations require less food. So killing momentum only belongs to warriors. I don't know how I feel about that. Mage lock nerf sadness. I mean, mage locks were so good. What's the problem? They were so wildly good. Let's do Swift Command, Decisive Command. So I can now command people for no cost. Which I reckon is the right option there. Does feel like we're starting to get some good mana income again. Good money income too. I guess once we start pumping up drafts now, this'll speed up a lot. So it was OP as long as the other classes have something as good. It was super OP. You're not wrong. This guy's attacking me with 2 armies? No. No. Febe Titania. I love when the Febe comes back in. She's truly one of the all-time goats. So this looks like there's another army here because the undead army that's just hanging out down here for some reason exists. This army is 900 with blessed souls. I think that's what I want to do. I'm going to need to connect these guys, so just building the road might be the right choice. We've got defensive packs. We've got new wars. We've got new alliances. She has moved to what looks like nothing. I'm going to boost. I don't know if they are making any progress there. Oath sworn with righteousness, create a Jedi order. Could go for Goblin Wizard King to make Master Yoda. Oh, I do like that idea. Charge guys with counterstance is OP as hell right now. Kill one on a charge, another if they run in on attack. Yeah, there's certainly some good retaliation abilities you can put together, I think. I'm still trying to figure out what the best combos are. Well, I guess I could start burning down some stuff. Start burning down the roads. I'm worried about burning down locations that have forestries on them right now because I think I will lose the forests if I do that, and I don't have plant trees. And I kind of need all those forests. They're just a little important for us. Forest. That one was an accident. Okay. So if I keep building roads to there. I can then move in and heal. We've unlocked Dust Storm. I want to pick up Frost Arrows for Shoiten. Kind of shocked I didn't have that already. That's 730 versus 753. Probably because this guy is fairly fresh in terms of army. We got Astral Dew. New Empire skills. Raising cities gets population. Your cities gain bonus draft. Gain 750 knowledge. Gain combat casting points every time someone dies. City structures cost less gold is something that I thought I already had. I notice I'm getting a notification every turn for Astral Dew, so something is weird there. We got a rivalry declared on us. A couple new wars kicking off. These guys could heal a little bit more, but I think it would be good for me to just come down here and try to take this fight. We have spells. They've got the Umbral Tyrant, the Will Thief, and then an Umbral Juggernaut. It ain't too unmanageable. Ooh, this guy is slow now, though. Pretty slow. Somebody on YouTube taught me a new thing that I would like to try out. Which I'm not sure, actually, I understand. I think I'm going to move you into low foliage. I'm going to move you here. Can't hit anybody yet, so let's move you there. That feels a bit better. Somebody was saying you can just hold right click to rotate units. But I think maybe I misunderstood what they were saying. So I'm certainly not seeing it. Spirit damage. These guys are going to be weak to fire for sure. Yeah. So... chance to become blind. Chance to sunder defense. Huge blind. I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to light him on fire. Except I'm an idiot. Umbral Demons just purge that and get buffs. Why did I get hit with Ghost Fire? These guys have accursed armor. Well, I'll take something I did not expect there for $30, Bob. He's also got double retaliation. I don't like this at all. Gonna have to let the Sworn Guard take the hits. You're ghost fired and diseased. Ah, good. And I remembered that that happens. Jesu Christo. I kind of think I should be hitting them with the fire seal. Umbral Lash, inflicted with the Umbral Drain. This unit sustains 10 frost damage and loses a positive status effect. I could probably purge that. He's immobilized? No, he's just slowed. That's inflicted with burning and the ground is set on fire. You know what? I'm gonna have to do this. I am gonna hit you with a fire seal. And I think I'm gonna try taunting. That's pretty good. I'll move up and take that hit. Ghost fired. And decayed. Pursuer's doing AoE damage. Amplified arrows. Amplified frost arrows. I guess that taunt didn't work because he clearly just ignored me. Okay, you are sundered, triple weakened, decayed, and slowed. I'm going to get rid of all of those effects. Tyrant Assault can't be used if I'm within range, so I have to move up here. Just kill him. Fumbled the bag. Let's get rid of one of them. For sure. That's okay. These are mostly tier 1s I'm losing here. Can't quite get close enough, can you? But is it just because these guys are in the way? Decayed, decayed. This ground does have Umbral Taint, which is why I'm getting all those decay points. We're going to move you here so that you can hit him with a Purging Blast on the flank. I'm going to move you here because somebody needs to move in to hit this guy. I'm going to move you here so that you can at least be off the taint. Nice. And then I'm going to block you by accident without thinking about it so that you can't get to the Umbral Tyrant. And now he can hit us with that. Dirty. Taunt resisted. Unless I do that. Now you don't have anyone to hit with that spell. Get rid of his decay. Okay, okay. Heal the two of them. He's broken. I mean, I suspect he's going to be able to get out of here without too much trouble. All that decay wore off, which is kind of nice. I can't hit him with Crushing Despair, can I? No. We can try to get close. Hey. How's Taunt going to work if he's routed? He's just going to run. Okay. No problem. No biggie at all. So I'm going to boost the School of Mastery here. So that war round now comes in at Elite. And then we're going to queue up Bathhouse so that they start getting the perks from that. That'll be perfect. That'll be perfect. So this is our tank, Alduk. Defense and evasion, resistance against magic attacks, or defense against physical ranged. I feel like we're being hit with more magic than we are anything else. I'm gonna go with warded armor. Gives me other options here too. We got a rivalry. Bounties, more defensive packs, more wars, more wars. Evil taint. Hold right click and drag to rotate units. So I was doing that and it wasn't working. And now I'm wondering whether or not that's an option I don't have turned on. I'm naturally curious about. I have to go look at my settings menu. Lock mouse, edge scrolling. Advanced targeting breakdown. Will always be displayed in abilities and spellcasting previews. Driver workaround. Oh, I wonder why this is why we're getting weird visual glitches. My claimed province has been captured. I think that's that quarry right there. So these guys got to come back to heal. You're getting those dudes. I guess you're getting these guys then. 1, 2, 3. The Zephyr Archer is their next unit. And we're going to hit these dweebs. I'd rather not lose a corrupt soul. If we can give it a try. Though up against a bunch of blessed souls, I might not have a choice. We got a Warbound, an Inquisitor. 2 Inquisitors, in fact. Okay. All right, I'm going to put Caesar here. So you're saying, yeah, hold, right click, and drag. I am doing that. Or are you saying it's when I move? No. And even here, if I hold, right click, and drag, it doesn't actually do anything. So I'm very curious about this. And what it is that I'm not doing right. Let's put you in there, the corrupted soul here. Yeah, I would love to figure out what this option is. That I don't have to manually do that every time. Masked dim. Nasty when you know there's a bunch of Inquisitors coming in with those stuns. Real dirt nasty. So my scatter shot here is pretty good. Ish. Doesn't do a lot of damage. That was a mass critical hit too. You have a prepared charge. And you just have a couple of nice fire attacks. Tell you what. Why don't I do that? Hit you with decisive command. Then you can hit him with the triple. I can move in here. Oh, it's so close. He might critical. Yes. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That gives us killing momentum as well, which means I can second wind and then just move up here and charge again. Getting those big meteor strikes. Which does mean I'm in a position to heal. I could also just get rid of that stun. And condemn. It's a bit tricky because I can't get in a position to actually block everybody. That's about Radiance. I want counter strike here. Ouch. Ouchie. Then we'll hit the heal. Don't think the fist benefit from charge skills. I think you need a charge weapon. The fist is a charge weapon. I think. 62 damage. Yuck. Maybe I should have taken the auto resolve. No, I guess you're right. I guess it's not. But it is. They are a warrior. So yeah, weird. I gotta look at their new skills. Because that's certainly got some strange behavior. Wow, this is really nice. Cleaving sweep still does explosive damage. What is this pillar? Divine Beacon. Friendly units within 2 hexes get 5 temporary HP and morale. He summoned it like a spell. Interesting. Fists are meant to go the other side of the tree for multi-hit weapons. Warriors can use all melee weapons, including spears and swords. Interesting. Okay. That'd kill that Inquisitor with splash damage, which do seem like the right idea. You could then kill him with just shots. You are both marked and condemned. I think I'm going to be happier just buffing you at this point. I am going to click my heals together for that extra little bit of HP. And I think we'll just go with them. Blind them all. Blind one of them. Now. Bit rude. $35. He's got 35 HP, so that's an exact kill. Oh, killing momentum. How could I forget? Zap. Bang, bang, bang. Punch, punch, punch. So I do still lose that guy. So you're saying none of the charge attacks will work on that? I mean, I could just replace her with something that's not fisticuffs. Right, I guess Frenzy would give her 3 stacks of strengthened per turn. Sundered defense. Or you could go for critical build. Interesting. All right, so we'll try to get her some sort of lance. I think there is a polar bear we can give her, so. Fists are like sword, but they deal more damage on the 3rd hit. Yeah. So that's why I was thinking if she was sort of a defensive puncher, it would work well if she didn't have to move a lot. But I ain't certain where I'm landing on it right now. All right, let's probably move you here. You're going to need a warbound after. We've unlocked frost arrows. But technically cyclone is okay. I'd rather fiery arrows or seeker arrows or shade. Let's shuffle this. Let's shuffle it again. Okay, I'm gonna lock shade and I'm gonna take fiery arrows. Ruler has leveled up, picking up level 12 signature skill, which he can't actually get anything good yet because he's leveling up faster than we're getting books. A good problem to have. 10% damage to the attacks of adjacent friendly units. Unit grants 20% critical hit to adjacent friendly units. That could be good. Mixed with the initiative chaos. I did kind of just want to also build this guy as a crit build. So, can you go backwards up the tree as well? Brutal parry. Resurgence, that would all obviously be very nice. After using a charge attack, gain +1 retaliation. That would also be extremely good. Hero's charge inflicts immobilize. Okay, let's do that. We'll go into committed charge after. Throne cities and cities that share a border with the throne city get a bonus. That is not quite everybody, but it could be. You guys built a stonemason. We'll give you a library. You collected these remains. Tier 2 axe, Tier 2 shield, undead slayer, and sentinel. Diseased dragon slayer. Undead slayer with provoke. Now you already have provoke. Well, you have taunt. Target unit is affected with a base 90% chance of becoming taunted. Grants a 90% chance. I don't know why the wording for these are so different, but I'm going to switch that out. 3 defense, 3 defense, 3 defense, 3 resistance. I think I'd rather the resistance on you right now. 3 defense, 2 resistance, 5 HP. I'll allow it. Got a pact of cooperation up here, and I see that now they are rapidly expanding way quicker than they were a minute ago, so we're obviously losing that. Let's go back to focusing on the people that we have. Because we can't get anybody else. Hold right click and move mouse away from the unit. When you release the button, they should turn towards the cursor. I mean, I'll try it. That's what I was doing, but I'll try it again. I was insulted by World Shaper. I definitely don't feel like I have a path to victory right now. Much of this campaign right now is still scrambling. But that might improve. 2 new types of Dragon Claws, Charge, and Sword and Shield. Yes. I think 3 new types of Dragon Claws, actually. Beep, 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 beep. Armored Claw. Oh, hey, look at these homies. Cool dudes. Take those rewards. A new regency. First torchbearer Sundrin of House Antioch has recently retreated to the Astral Void. In her absence, a regent has introduced themselves. House Sundrin is currently indisposed, and while we investigate her absence, the weight of the proud empires have fallen on my shoulders. Rest assured, we will find the one responsible for the fate of our grand ruler, and justice will be served. It's not abnormal for a ruler to temporarily retreat into the void. For someone to rule in their absence, however, is certainly unique. So this is one of the new intrigue events. So Sundrin has been replaced with Silas the Helper. I can respect a regent like you. Or I only speak to real regents. A deceptive spy. Interesting. So sorry, I was just looking at those dragon claws. So now we have dragon claws, war claws, which give you charge attacks. Okay. And then armored claws, which grant shield defense. Okay, so maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. There was just two. There's just two variations of both of the claws, which I guess are just visual variations. Honor and intrigue. Cool. Chaos and Frost Dragons are warriors and start with charge claws. I like that. That's a vibe. Tier 3. Yeah, so I can get the Chaos Tome. I was wrong about this the other day. I thought you required 4, but you only require 3 right now. So I think I just flubbed this up. We're going to start with, believe it or not, the Tome of Great Transformation. Because what I want to do is I want to make all of our guys undead, give them lifesteal. Grab some Fetid Legion. Everything else in here is like, whatever, okay. Some Bone Dragons wouldn't hurt. I do feel like Bone Dragons are a pretty good thing for a bunch of strange Japanese undead monkey demons to have.
You begin to grasp a greater truth. An empire does not really require life to truly live.
Oh, you won't stay locked. All right. So we'll get Shades for now. You go come down here. I might as well give them the unit and let these guys build up what they're missing. So they have 1,000 points. I could probably clear Haunted Hills. I could have sworn we had an underground location as well. The Temple of the Godir is right underneath this, which I could probably grab that as well. I think that's probably what I'll do with this army right now is I'll pick up these 2 silver locations. Because I'm not really being immediately threatened by anything. He says, holding his breath. You guys all need, what, quarries, foresters and quarries, foresters, farms, population. Do I have any foresters here? Yeah, I have 1. That's a mana node, which I would like to have as a mana node, but right now I'm more concerned about boosting things. So I'm going to do that. I suppose I could band together my 2 armies and take out this Umbral Nest. That ain't a bad option. You could take Master of Shadow, which would give you Draining Burst and Exhume Undead. Or if I take Master of Chaos, Amplify Chaos, removing all negative status effects from nearby enemies and dealing fire damage. And Investiture of Chaos, enemies at a 1 hex radius get 2 random debuffs. Plus an additional 10% critical hit chance for everyone in the army. I do like the opportunity to summon undead. +2 damage on flanking attacks. It's going to be a while till I could get the other one. Half Pint, good morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Target all adjacent enemies. So that requires him to really be surrounded. The bonus to crit is pretty strong. But I also love to flank. My big thought right now is this guy doesn't have anything to do while he's just sitting around in the first couple of turns. So giving him something like a summon actually lets him... I'm going to do that. We're going to take Master Shadow. I'm going to let him exhume undead so he has something that he can cast. More defensive packs, more alliances. We got bounties, we got messages. This guy likes our vibe. What's really strange is almost everybody really likes us. Not something I expected to have happen in this campaign. In fact, I'm really only at war with one person. So if I pick my armies, if I pick my friends correctly, World Shaper doesn't like me. I feel like if I take Varix, I could potentially take friends with Zorn and Febe. You don't really have anyone strong. You don't have anyone strong, and you hate everybody. I mean, until I deal with these guys down here, I'm just gonna be fighting in every direction, no matter what. You should probably be attacking Megara. You guys could start defending Zoo, because I could use some bonus armies. I guess you guys could start defending Mentor's Pond? And we'll see what comes from that. Next question, who's got items for sale? Wallbreaker, True Sight, Hardy Helmet, Hardy Mask. Demolishing Bottle gives Siege Breaker to all units. That's a pretty good one. I'll buy that. Padded Mask of Accuracy, a Resistant Shield, Lesser Frost Shield. Ooh, that's actually kind of fun because we do 4 frost damage. Am I really going to buy all these shields? I guess I am. You got nothing. You got nothing. Bit of Archon Blood. You're not willing to sell me nothing. And I'm going to buy these to break them apart. Why not? Melee attackers have a 60% chance of gaining remorse. Let's give you this Hardy Mask. And I'm going to give you Siege Master and Demolisher. You already have Demolisher. So Siege Master and True Sight. And I guess I'll give this guy Demolisher. I'm going to give him the Lesser Frost Shield. So now whenever anybody strikes him, they're going to take 9 frost damage. Which is kind of just a funny vibe. They're also going to have a chance of gaining Remorse. I have a few more pieces of stuff here to pop in. All right. Wandering Warrior, thank you for 22 months, dude. How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in, come on in. We're going to disenchant that shield. We're going to disenchant this shield. We're going to disenchant probably also that shield. Keep that. Let's get rid of that one too. 320. So we could pick up an astral membrane necklace. Amulet of haunting ghosts, we'll call it. And we'll start with that. As an American, you're doing all right today. That's good. Feel like all the non-Americans are much more concerned. Excited to see more of the VOD content, by the way. I'm glad. I'm liking the new style we got going. Putting out the shorter videos. It's a good vibe. It feels more reasonable. All right, day 58. Another new war. These guys have sent another war party. They are being vassalized by our homies. Or not officially homies. Would I be better off replacing my seal keepers with these guys? Do 11 and 7 with the 39 fire seal. These guys do 15 and 7, not spirit, with the Zephyr shot. They also get fiery arrows. They're also going to get frost arrows in a moment. Technically, yes. Eagle Eye versus... What did these guys pick up? Evoker. Ignores status resistance, and defense. But this doesn't do burning. So I actually do think... Oh no, you already got one. Right, I guess because I have an archer in here, I can't really tack in another one. I mean, I could, but it doesn't feel right. So you guys are 11, you guys are 800. I could probably take this Umbral Nest out. I'd like to heal this character one more turn. But if I send down both fully stacked armies... I think we could manage it. Part of me wonders if I should repair this forester just to try and bait another army up. But I reckon just wipe out the Umbral Nest and we'll be good. Like, if I could beeline the nest and pick about 1,000, then I can deal with whoever the add-ons are after. Even if we lose a few troops, getting rid of that nest would be vastly worth it. Yeah, the rest of his army's up there, so now is actually the time to strike. Move you guys in a little baby step so you can move together. Oh, except I can't reach it in a single turn. But if I stood here, I probably could. I also realized if I had just turned one character into building roads, I probably could have. We now have both frost and fire arrows equipped. And I might as well prep a blizzard. Everybody likes me. Nobody hates me. Don't need to go eat worms. We'll build a couple more dudes here. I'll start having skirmishers come in. I am realizing now that she is max level renowned, I no longer need her to fight alongside her ruler. So she can lead her own army, and I could replace her with a Zephyr. No problem. No problem at all. We could gain free tribute. The extra whispering stones can be nice just to put somewhere. We have unlocked teleporters. Or we could also just boost income from Throne City and all other cities. Let's do that. We're at 185, 150. 13 mana and almost 30 gold. That's a pretty good buff for a mere 150 Imperium. Please don't spawn an invasion party. Please don't spawn an invasion party. Please don't spawn an invasion party. Let me attack you. Let me beat you up the right way. The easy way. Once I clear out this Umbral Nest, I can actually start making a play on Megara as well. Which I guess, if I was to take her capital, could make for a really good fourth city. Shortly after a regent has risen to power, your guards bring forward a townsman of the Torchbearers. I hail from Lighthaven. When our first Torchbearer was cast into the Astral Void, Silas took control of our empire. I know him as a schemer who will stop at nothing to gain the power of a Godir. I am sure he is behind the prolonged absence of our first Torchbearer, but I lack the proof. I offer you my skills as a scholar to the ruler who aims to prove his guild. Tell me more. 14 arcane chains researched. I will tell you all I know about the disappearance of Sundrin. She was banished to the Astral Void. Usually she would return to her throne soon after, but something binds her to the darkness. There's magic afoot, and I am certain this is Silas doing it, but I lack the power to investigate and prove it. You could investigate the magics that bind Sundrin of House Eniok, to help her, or use these findings to your own advantage. Sure, that's 2 turns of research. And I believe it completed the Shades research for me. Correct me if I'm wrong. It did say it completed it, but clearly it did not. So we'll have to wait a little bit for Shades. These guys over here can't get nothing boosted for nobody. Build a bunch of forests. Yeah, you actually won't get that many from it, though. School of Mastery counts as conduit. Maybe I'll just build a tavern for now. Why not? Is the learning curve on the game hard? You just picked it up? I don't find it too bad. I think it starts fairly simple, and then it adds up over time. I would play through the opening campaigns, the official stuff. There is a tutorial, and then the first couple of campaigns are short, so you don't get into the really more complicated stuff later on. It balances out, I think, decently well. The game is very deep, but I don't think it's the hardest 4X to learn. Far from it. Okay, I'm starting to run low on food. Starting to run low on food. So let's get another farm in there. Ooh, rainbow clover. If I could get a tranquility pool, we would get a lot of knowledge and mana. I can trade for haste berries, and then I could get that rainbow clover, and we'd have triple on that. Is there a tranquility pool anywhere on the map that I'm missing? That is a tranquility pool. But he won't trade it. Tier 3. Berserker Rage. Ah, a lance. Here we go. I've been talking about needing a lance. I'm going to buy that off you. I think I'm also going to buy this Eye of the Berserker. These are good items. And I like them very much, thank you. So I'm going to give her this lance instead of this cestus, which is not very good. And then I can give her this horny bear. I feel like we got to fix her outfit up. Don't make much sense. She's a knight. Let's give her these fancy new pauldrons. And then, unfortunately, my ability to scroll on this menu is still broken. This might actually be because of a mod I have installed. Because I do have on the color mod and the banner mod, which I guess would affect this menu. I don't know if it's what is affecting it right now, but... Just give her the knight's outfit. Oh, that's a pretty good look. That fits. I like that. Very much not recommend playing on Agent's difficulty. No, definitely don't play on Brutal. Would certainly not recommend that. God damn it. Will that work? Is that enough? That'll do it. Let's punch it. I'm gonna take it. Absolutely. Ain't no doubt. Invigorating legs. 15 HP, 2 defense, tier 4 legs. Tier 1 shield. Tier 1 robe. Somebody's getting them legs. Probably you. You're on 2 defense. 5 HP. Yeah, this is just 10 extra HP for you. And there's 6 skeleton legs, which visually are kind of fitting. She can take those padded greaves after. Oh, we're free. We're free. And we got a workers guild here now. Huge boost to our production capabilities. Let's grab a wizard's tower. And a few levels. Must know some people will not go below the few hardest difficulties. In this game, difficulty is actually really difficult, is what you're basically saying? Yeah, I think so. I think so. I don't get those people who must play on the hardest difficulties. What, like me? Who, me? Couldn't be. Reset all ability cooldowns once per turn. Invigorating takedown, slip away. 50% damage until the end of the current turn. Martial expertise, double defense. I'd like to pick up some of these, just you do more damage. Two strength and regeneration is pretty good. That's 10% damage. This is 10% damage. You know what? Let's take that. We'll take the fancy ones. And this is our Knight Kapu. Charge attacks now inflict 8 physical damage to enemies adjacent to the target, so meteor strikes. We can also pick up meteor strikes. Which I reckon we're gonna. Chaos Empowerment. Base attacks gain critical hit chance. And critical hits inflict fire damage and burning to the target and adjacent enemies. Yeah. Oh, that's where I get Demolisher from. Take that for now. Forgot that we charged a blizzard spell. More defensive packs, more rivalries. More sussy behavior from our enemies. Find it pretty easy to understand if you're good at video games. Anything below the harder difficulty, usually not a challenge, it'd be boring. But some games, mostly like 4X games, it's pretty hard to jump into a 4X game on the hardest difficulty. It's certainly the argument I would make. It's doable, but I wouldn't often recommend it. Far too many complaints on Owlcat game subreddits because of that mentality? Yes. Yeah, Owlcat is notoriously really tough. Okay. We got rid of the Eldritch Rift. We're at peace with Peacefold. Not the way I wanted, but the way we're going to deal with it. I think we can actually start focusing on Megara, who looks like she's coming after us again. She's only got the one city, so I think what we'll do is we'll just probably kill her army, and then she only can have one city. She's a destined destroyer, chosen destroyer. So if we kill her army and then just go besiege her city, I can wipe her out hopefully in a couple of turns. I'm building a third army that will set up at Zoo. We have a new hero coming in 1 turn. We're in a perfect spot. It's turn 60. Let's cut the video there for today. Seems right. Seems right to me. Thank you so much. Check out the next video tomorrow.